And we're live.
Hey there, everybody. It's Laura Eisenhower. I'm here today with my wonderful friend, 𝗟𝘂𝗍𝗶𝗆, who is the creator of Conscious Vitality, which is the platform I'm on. Him and his wife, 𝗂𝘂𝗍𝗶𝗆, have created this incredible platform. It's a place you definitely want to be in these times, censorship free. So much to share about it, but I first want to thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure, Laura. Thanks for having me. What's up, everybody?
So, I mean, this censorship thing is a big deal, and nobody knows from 1 minute to the next if they're going to lose a platform. Obviously, we're trying to be very careful. I'm trying to be very careful on this channel. And that's why it's really a great idea to join this, because you will be able to view the interviews that I'm not able to share on YouTube, and all the material that I've taken down, you can find there. And I'll be doing courses and things related to the presentations I do that many aren't able to see because you'd have to travel, or, some of these online events for purchase. So I will be sharing that kind of stuff, and astrology courses and tarot to help navigate in these crazy times. And I just wanted to say all that. But this platform's extraordinary. And I know that this blockchain thing is a new breakthrough for the platform. And if you could tell us all about that and why you guys moved in that direction and what it means. And I just want to say one more thing. When you sign up to be on this platform, you'll also have access to a lot of other people like Sasha Stone, Dr. 𝗟𝘂𝗍𝗶𝗆, other courses, and 𝗟𝑂𝗍𝗍𝗆 will tell us a little bit more about all that. But first, what is going on with the blockchain, and anything you want to share about Conscious Vitality as well?
Yeah, thanks, Laura. So Conscious Vitality is a private, secure, encrypted, uncensored platform for content creators like yourself. So you mentioned we have Sasha Stone, we have 𝗟𝘂𝗍𝗶𝗆, Dr. 𝗟𝘂𝗍𝗆. There's a number of other content creators over there right now, and they're able to now finally share whatever it is that they want to share with their audiences, with their communities. They can go live, have a video library of all the replays, and we also have our own private, encrypted, secured social media network called the Freedom Network. And so you guys don't have to worry about following your favorite content creator any longer on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or Telegram or Rumble, and all of a sudden waking up one morning and poof, it's gone. The creators can now actually know that they have a safe, permanent home. So Conscious Vitality is already really rad in that respect, that it provides a solution to censorship right now. However, there is some very interesting stuff that's been happening behind the scenes. And I've only been finding out about it because I'm in conversations most days with other content creators that are really concerned about censorship. They're concerned about waking up one day and having their social media platform gone. And so they're interested in coming on over to Conscious Vitality, sharing their information within the secured, encrypted platform. Not only do they not have to worry about what they're saying any longer, because they can actually say whatever they want on whatever topic they want without the fear of censorship, but they can rest assured they have a safe, permanent home for their audience. And so in some of these conversations I've been having over the past few weeks and months, Laura, I've actually been hearing about a new form of censorship, something that's not seeing the light of day in public media, which is financial censorship. Now, what does that even mean? Well, I was on the phone, as an example, a few weeks ago with a lovely couple. They're powerful social media influencers, completely awakened, doing their best for humanity. And they were telling me that they had some monies in their bank accounts in Australia. And for being too outspoken on social media, their bank accounts were frozen and their funds were put on hold. And so, is that even legal? Probably not. But is it happening? Absolutely. So as a content creator, at first, we only thought we needed to help you protect your information and your audience, your following, your community, so that you could, share what's true to your heart and know that you have the ability to have a safe, permanent home for your following. But now that we're hearing stories, and that's not the only story I've heard of financial censorship, I'm just giving that as one example, of financial censorship, like Wells Fargo is deleting people's bank accounts or putting their funds on hold or removing them at an instant. And so if you now as a content creator have to go, well, what the heck, how can I continue to pay my bills? We wanted to come up with a solution that would be the solution so that you no longer have to worry about financial censorship. You don't have to worry about waking up one day and understanding that your values and beliefs, the things that are important to you, aren't or or that your financial institution, which should really just be operating as a utility, has different beliefs than you. And as a result, they want to cut you off financially. Now, in the story I was sharing with my other friends, they happen to be very successful influencers and content creators. They had millions of dollars in their bank account. Those funds, they had no idea what was going on. It was just cut off from them at a moment's notice. For months, they weren't able to access their monies. Eventually, thank God, they managed to get them back, but it was in the form of a cashier's check in Australia, when it's my understanding they weren't even letting people in the country. And so you have to ask yourself, why is that being done? It's obviously being done because there's an intention behind it, right? Like if you don't like someone and you don't necessarily just want to get in the way of them sharing their information, you could say, hey, you can't bake with us any longer, but here's your money right away. Go do with it what you will. The next day, right? A wire transfer takes less than 24 hours to most parts of the world. Crypto's even faster. But if you hold someone's funds for a few months, you've got to imagine there's another intention behind that. Maybe they want to throw a wrench in the work that they feel these powerful people are doing. Maybe by not giving them access to their financing, they're hoping it'll censor their voice even more than these people are already experiencing on social media. So we decided to create a solution for that. And the solution is called Zadkiel coin. You can see it up here behind me. Now, Zadkiel is a new cryptocurrency. It's a utility token, just like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are also utility tokens. And the way it'll work is you guys, over the next coming weeks, will be able to actually go to a brand new Zadkiel coin website, which is on the blockchain. So it's really, really cool. You'll be able to get your own Zadkiel coin wallet. And right from within your wallet, you'll be able to buy Zadkiel coins. Now, why would you want to buy Zadkiel coins? Well, if you guys buy Zadkiel coins, we will use the funding that we receive from you to help empower content creators like Laura. We'll be able to transfer her Zadkiel coins, and her Zadkiel coin wallet will be as unhackable and uncensorable as is technologically available to us. Now, I don't know that anything is unhackable completely, but we're going to do the best that we can with the technology that we have available to us so that Laura doesn't have to worry about waking up and seeing that her bank account's been deleted or her funds have been frozen, perhaps because her voice doesn't match the narrative of, let's say, the financial institution in that case.
Right. Yeah. And it increases in value, right? The more it's purchased.
So that is a really specific thing we need to be really focused with our language that we say. We're not financial planners. We don't give financial advice. There's no earnings expectations or investment opportunities being shared here in this live stream. But the fact of the matter is, historically, if you guys went and looked up history of cryptocurrencies, a lot of cryptocurrencies over time definitely go up in value. And a lot of them tend to shoot up in value randomly. But when they're early stage, if they go up, and a lot of people have obviously made a lot of money when they go up initially, they usually tend to correct until there's been enough time for that coin to actually, through the funding it's receiving through the coin purchases, do something with the solution it's promising the world it's going to be doing. Now, with Zadkiel coin, it's really unique because we already have a solution, which is the Conscious Vitality platform. We already have the world's first private encrypted complete platform that has live streaming, social media network, and the video library. It's already there. It's already done. So this coin is only going to support that platform further. And over the coming weeks and months, we will be demonstrating to Conscious Vitality members how we're upgrading the existing platform we already have, which is already private on our own private servers. It's already encrypted. All your data is kept private for you. Nothing's monitored. It's totally decentralized already. But as we upgrade that existing platform that we have and move each element over to the blockchain, which I actually have prepared to show some of your viewers here today, Laura, you will also know about that. And so your purchases of Zadkiel coin, it'll empower the freedom for humanity by empowering content creators like Laura, who can now actually not be afraid and be on the defensive about losing their time and money and assets, but rather now that they know that that's secure and their information secure, and you as their community within Conscious Vitality are secure, perhaps they may wish to go on the offensive.
Right. Yeah. And I definitely, I'm investing a lot of whatever I make into healing centers and things that are beneficial for humanity during these times. And we're in for some challenging years. So it's so important to have a community and a platform that is safe, that you can count on, and where you can find incredibly important information, and also the products you guys make available are some of the most important products that we could be able to purchase and have as a part of our daily lifestyle for optimal health and wellness. So I just wanted to add that too. And yeah, I want to definitely see this incredible trailer that explains even more.
I'm happy to share it. Here we go. All right. So Laura, just let me know if you can see it and hear it on my screen, okay?
If the self-discipline of the free.
Is that coming through for you?
Yes, it is.
Here we go.
If the self-discipline of the free cannot match the iron discipline of the mailed fist in economic, political, scientific, and all the other kinds of struggle as well as the military, then the peril of freedom will continue to rise.
In light of any emergency, your personal autonomy, your religious freedom, and honestly your freedom as a whole becomes negotiable to whoever's in power or whoever agrees with the people in power.
For some reason, we seem to be losing as a country an appreciation for diversity in intellectual thought.
Imagine a world where humanity was able to share its voice without censorship.
Does Twitter censor the content of its users?
Absolutely not.
They can just eviscerate you, from their platform, and you don't have any rights in that situation.
Free speech is the mechanism by which we keep our society functioning.
And without big corporate influence.
They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets, and they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous.
You have no choice. You have owners. They own you.
Now is the time to take back our freedom. Freedom of truth, speech, health, evolution, consciousness, and discovery. We have a plan to save the world, to save humanity. What if there was a platform for freedom? A platform for all voices, and a platform for unity. Unhackable, uncensored. This signal can't be stopped. Just imagine the possibilities for the world. Because together, we win. Welcome to Conscious Vitality, the first ever blockchain platform designed for the freedom of humanity and backed by our very own digital token economy, a new type of currency designed to empower contributors with true freedom of speech. Zadkiel. As the archangel of freedom, of justice, and forgiveness, Zadkiel fights against the dark forces to help humanity free itself. And now our new circular economy will help content creators share their voice freely while getting compensated. Members buy Zadkiel, use it on the Conscious Vitality blockchain platform, and creators receive Zadkiel. The more it's used, the higher the value, and the more freedom of speech thrives. Could this be the plan to save the world? It's one of them. Expand your consciousness. Awaken your vitality. Freedom of information and all of the abundance that will come from us is truly uniting. Start your journey today.
Wow. Wow. Are you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
It's just really incredible. So, the whole purchasing, I mean, I think people probably have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions. I'm not familiar with the blockchain stuff. I mean, there's the subscription, right? $9.99 a month. And that gives people access to everything on the platform. And if anybody's having financial difficulties, just, you know, there's ways around that. You can say a few words about that if you want. But okay, so $9.99 a month. How does that relate to the coin? Or is this
it's a great question?
Or,
Yeah, so the way it'll work is like any cryptocurrency, you can buy it if you want. A lot of people buy them and hold on to them. And if you Google the history of cryptocurrencies, I know I was reading a study not too long ago that said if you held on to some cryptocurrencies, let's say 10 of them over the past few years, that some of them would still be around. Most of them wouldn't, but the ones that were still around, they've really appreciated like a lot. And so there's no harm in getting involved in a cryptocurrency when it first comes out and just holding on to it. But with Zadkiel coin, when you buy it, you're actually going to get some value for it. It's a utility token. So you can actually then take your Zadkiel coin on over to Conscious Vitality, like you guys just saw in the trailer, and you'll be able to use it very easily, very user-friendly to buy anything on Conscious Vitality. So whether it's our, you know, daily nootropics supplement, which helps you, you know, stay grounded and sharper with your mind, or whether it's the monthly membership that, as an example, you want so that you can watch Laura's Cosmic Gaia show weekly evenings on Thursdays. Whatever you want, you can buy any of our products with it. You can pay for your membership. You could enter into some of the courses that we have. You'll be able to use it kind of like when you went to an arcade and for whatever reason, you'd have to buy those tokens. It's like that. Zadkiel coin is like the tokens. You then take it to our ecosystem of Conscious Vitality. You can use it. But the beauty of it is that now we have something, Laura, that we're ultimately in control of, right? I think you might be muted.
Yeah, I sorry if there's any background noise. People just walked in the room. So no, that makes a lot of sense. And I mean, $9.99 is really an incredible deal for all that comes with Conscious Vitality, because again, it's not just my content. If you sign up under me, you get access to so much products, social media, and it's got that security. And this is so important right now, because if we are not able to share information, and especially if they're censoring people that are sharing incredibly important information in these times, it's really hard to navigate. It's really, really hard to wake up and not know what the heck's going on and not knowing where to turn. And I've just made it my life's mission and work to provide important research and what my experiences have been, and you know, my education and things like astrology and galactic history. And so I really look forward to having the ability to put out more content than I've ever been able to put out before, because of all these interruptions that have happened and me trying to run my own subscriber thing and doing all the tech stuff and not having a team. And you guys are the best. Working with you has been incredible. It's been a couple months, and you're the warmest, kindest, most generous, professional team. It's a miracle team. You guys are brilliant. So I'm thrilled. I've been having just an incredible time. It's reassuring. And I don't know what I would do if I didn't have this to fall back on. I'd be hurting pretty bad. So thank you. I'm so glad that you guys brought me on board.
It's our pleasure. Yeah. Well, and I've got more stuff I could show people to help kind of explain it a little more simply if you want. Would you like me to show them so the first thing that's going to be launching is our brand new our brand new blockchain website, where you can actually get your very own Zadkiel wallet, which you can use then to buy Zadkiel coins. And in the future, purchase stuff on Conscious Vitality. Would you want me to show that to people, Laura?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Here we go. All right. So check it out. So what's going to happen is you guys will be able to go in the next few weeks. Laura will shoot you out a link either through her email or within Conscious Vitality on the Freedom Network or right here on her YouTube. And you'll be able to go to our brand new Zadkiel coin website. This is what it'll look like. You can create an account very easily using this form. After you've already created an account, you'll see a screen like this. It says, welcome back. You put in your login details. Now, once you've logged in, you'll see something like this, which is our very own Zadkiel wallet, which is pretty cool. So you'll be able to download our white paper. And what that means is for more traditional investors, people that are, let's say, in the financial world, there's quite a few people that actually invest in cryptocurrencies, especially new ones when they're first coming out, whether they're aligned with our values and vision. just for the financial potential upside. And so they actually want to know a lot more of the underlying mechanics of how Conscious Vitality as a business works, and how ultimately Conscious Vitality being able to sell Zadkiel coin and use the funds received from the sales of Zadkiel coin to fund Conscious Vitality is going to help it as a business. So a lot of that information is contained within the white paper. We're predominantly going to be using it to share as an example with our creators like Laura, Sasha Stone, as she mentioned, 𝗟R𝑂𝗏𝗏𝗏, Dr. Daryl Wolf, Brandon Bozarth, and there's quite a few more creators that are actually coming on the platform right now as we speak. It's very exciting. But we'll also be able to use it to hire more video editors, to hire more members from our community. We predominantly hire only from our community, which is pretty cool too. A lot of people are inspired to work with us, and so we grow the team that way, which is really neat. So you'll be able to download the white paper. You'll also be able to see how many Zadkiel coins are being sold. You'll be able to see how much your particular balance is. It's kind of like a really simple version of your online banking, if you will. And then if you click this button over here, you'll be able to purchase your coin. And I actually have a little video that shows that for you guys right over here. So this is a video of actually our team in our Zadkiel coin wallet doing stuff within it, just so you can see how easy and user-friendly it is. So here you can see they'll click on the purchase coin or purchase token button. And here you'll see Bitcoin selected. So if people already have, let me just back up there just a little bit. So when you log into your wallet, you'll be able to buy Zadkiel coin initially with Ethereum. So if you don't have any Ethereum, don't worry, we're going to make that really user-friendly and explain that to everyone how to get it. But basically you transfer one of your cryptocurrencies from your wallet to purchase Zadkiel coin. You can go to your history and you'll be able to see all the transactions. You'll see you have your own profile. You can see all of your information. This is describing and showing how to actually, when you're setting up your wallet. So this actually is showing you when you get a cryptocurrency wallet, we have to actually verify who you are, because the governments around the world are concerned about organized crime and terrorist organizations using these cryptocurrencies for their illegal acts or money laundering, as an example. So when you fill out this information, this shows us who you are, that you're an actual person, and shows us who's actually purchasing the Zadkiel coin, which is pretty cool.
So, but it can be converted, like say somebody wants to empty their wallet and convert it into US dollars. That's an easy process, right?
That's exactly right. Yeah. So as you can see here, it shows you the total amount of Zadkiel coin. Now, let's say as an example, you've purchased, it shows you what that value will be in US dollars. Now it's showing right here USDT, and that stands for the United States dollar token. So just like the Zadkiel token, the United States dollar, actually the United States Treasury has a token, and you can easily take your Zadkiel coin, sell it into United States dollar token from your wallet, and then you'll be able to take that to the United States Treasury Department's website, and you can actually immediately exchange it for US dollars. It's my understanding that you even can wire monies into your bank account directly that way. Or you could sell your Zadkiel coin for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies right within your wallet, which you can then use on other exchanges to exchange for whatever other cryptocurrency you want or whatever other fiat currency you need.
Well, it's going to take me a bit to just get in the flow of all this. I haven't really tried this before, but it does seem very user friendly. And it looked like though that the coin was a similar dollar amount.
Yeah. So when Zadkiel coin first launches, it's going to be valued at $1 American per Zadkiel coin.
Okay. Okay. So that seems pretty darn straightforward. And what's really incredible about Conscious Vitality is your customer service team. When people send questions, it's usually a pretty quick response, you know, within 48 hours, or sometimes, I mean, I'm sure there are times where there's a lot of messages coming through, so I don't want to say anything and put you guys on the spot, but I have to say, from what I've heard and the feedback I've gotten, and just me with my questions, it's a great customer service team. So if people have questions, how accessible are you guys for these kind of questions, specifically about the coin?
Yeah. So thank you very much for your compliments, Laura. Our community experience team is pretty awesome because they're actually just fellow Conscious Vitality community members. All of them have been hired from the community, so they love what they're doing. They're super passionate members of the community. And Monday through Friday, just usual business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time. They are typically very quick at responding to questions. If anyone has any questions over the weekend when they're not working, obviously you've got to wait till Monday. There's sometimes a little bit of catch up, but during normal business hours, you can even call in too. And I know I've seen when I scroll through our Telegram thread or the Freedom Network, our private social media network within Conscious Vitality, that people, whenever that they have questions, they're very positive and happy about how quickly they're resolved. And so just to stay ahead of any questions about how to buy Zadkiel coin, how it's going to work, what are the updates that are coming with Zadkiel coin in our future blockchain platform, I'm actually going to be doing weekly live streams within Conscious Vitality on Zadkiel coin updates. And those are going to be happening Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. So every week, if anyone's got any questions, I'll be able to go through specific questions that people have and answer them live with video to show them how it works. But if you watch this little portion of the video on your screen right now, Laura, this will show you how easily you can buy it. So this person here has already transferred some USDT coin. So that's basically the equivalent of US dollar. It's tethered to the United States dollar. And it says here they're going to spend this. They're estimated to receive this many Zadkiel coin. They hit purchase. They're going to put in their Zadkiel coin wallet address here. This is all really easy. It's basically just copying and pasting. Then they hit purchase Zadkiel coin, and it shows that they've spent this much money. Shows them transfer and submitted, transferred, and then it goes ahead and it shows them that the balance of what they've just bought is available in their wallet. So it's going to be actually really amazing for you, Laura, to see how fast this happens and how easy it is. When I got into this blockchain process, Laura, I was shocked to see how easy this blockchain thing is. It makes our online banking and our traditional banking systems look ridiculous, look super rudimentary, look totally outdated. And it's totally the future. Like in the future, when I want to send you Zadkiel coin, you'll receive it in less than an hour. And there's not a fee that we charge. There's just a fee in general when you're sending cryptocurrencies around the world. But the amount can be unlimited. And I think the fee that I've at least seen in my own personal experience so far is only $9. And it happens within an hour, sometimes instantaneously, no matter where you are in the world. To compare that to online banking, if you want to send a wire transfer to someone, it costs you $35, and it's typically taking about 24 hours. Domestically, if you're in the same country. If you want to send it internationally, they tell you it's 3 to 5 business days.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. Now, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So, basically, the whole idea is that a person's money is safe as long as it's in coin form. But if one needed the dollars for whatever reason, but it'd be a safer place so that one's account doesn't get frozen, basically.
I think so. You know, like right now, we're experiencing probably the highest peak in terms of the prices and the amount of money that people are putting into cryptocurrency right now in human history. Since the inception of cryptocurrency, there are more people buying it and trading the price of these coins up right now than ever before. And you have to think about why that might be the case. Maybe people don't feel as safe right now with how things are economically going down in the United States with this current administration. Perhaps people think that things might be going in a worse off direction. When their trust for the United States dollar value goes down, they can take their United States dollars, just as an example, and put it into a cryptocurrency where at least it's stable, might not go up, but it definitely won't go down. Or they might also do that if they think it could very well go up, especially when they see how easy it is to take it from that coin, put it back into the United States dollars, and put it back in their bank account. Now that's like step one of the learning curve of cryptocurrencies. But the fact is, it's actually really easy to also buy stuff with your cryptocurrencies. We'll save that for the future, but you can go around the internet and buy stuff with cryptocurrencies after we've gotten Zadkiel coin launched on Conscious Vitality. So you can come to Conscious Vitality and buy whatever you want. We could put it on cosmicgaia.org as an example so that people could go to Cosmic Gaia and they could buy whatever they want with Zadkiel coin there. As an example, we can put it on our friends' different websites, your friends, my friends, everyone's friends. And now it's such a cool thing because now if they're being brave by sharing their voice on the issues that matter most to them, they don't have to worry about their banks or their merchant accounts shutting them down and not allowing them to take money and receive money from people when they're buying their products and services on their own websites. They'll be able to rest assured that they could still receive monies through Zadkiel coin as well. So it's not just limited to Conscious Vitality eventually, but for the time being, we're going to start off with our platform. And another thing, Laura, if I may share, just quickly, I'll share it with your audience. When we actually sell Zadkiel coins, we're going to constantly work to improve the Conscious Vitality platform. Right now, it's already private and it's encrypted. So it's let's say it's hard to hack. We've already successfully thwarted a few attacks from some major tech companies. I couldn't ever have believed if I were to tell you who's already tried to hack into Conscious Vitality. I can't tell you why they're doing it, but I can absolutely tell you it's illegal. And thank God we were successful in thwarting those attacks. I know you know that your friends like David Nino Rodriguez, Michael Jaco, people that you know have already been hacked successfully. Unfortunately, they've had a lot of their people deleted and removed from their platform. And the worst part about that is now all of those people's information, it's been exposed. We'll just put it politely that way. I don't need to go into it. And that's not Michael's fault or David's fault. It's really, really hard to keep something on the traditional normal internet not getting attacked successfully. We've managed to do it so far, which is awesome. I'm really, really grateful for the team we have. But once our new website is actually fully on the blockchain, technically, it will be as unhackable as ever has been available before. And what I'm showing you here on your screen, Laura, is an example that's already built of our brand new Conscious Vitality watch page, where your audience will be able to go and watch your replays. And this is already on the blockchain.
Oh, that's amazing. I look forward to just getting more fluent with this and yeah, look everybody. I mean, look at all the different shows. You can see my channel there. There's Carrie Cassidy and Jennifer Eason, Dr. Charnel, Elena. And yeah, the list is long. Kathy O'Brien, Michael Jaco. And I've got Rising Phoenix Aurora this Thursday, and that goes live. And yes, the social media part, I'm getting more in the flow of, and I have to say, it's so awesome to be able to, communicate with people, and this is just going to continue to grow. I mean, who wants to be on these other platforms that challenge us and insults our sharings? And limit it to a narrative. I mean, that's just ridiculous. So I'm only using it right now to help people to find where the good stuff is really happening, which is definitely Conscious Vitality. You guys have done amazing. Any final thoughts or anything else you want to share about it?
Yeah, just you're bringing up the social media. So just so people know, when you go to Conscious Vitality and log in, you actually will be able to access our very own private encrypted social media network, which we're calling right now the Freedom Network. We put this together. It's by no means a perfect solution, but it works pretty much just like Facebook does right now. It's decent enough. It was our first version. We just wanted to have something as a solution for Laura, for all the creators on our platform, so that they knew that they could stay in touch with you. So you can see here, I have my own profile. I can go ahead and change anything I want or take a look at anything. You can see here, I'm getting notifications as everyone's doing the different things they're doing within the platform. You can see here, I have an inbox, and I actually get messages from different members, and I try to respond to them in 24 hours. And what's amazing about this is our own private encrypted social media platform. So if you're a researcher and there's a particular topic that you're really interested in, and you've been sharing it, let's say on some of these other traditional platforms, and your posts get removed or deleted, you don't have to worry about that happening anymore. You can share it back here and it's uncensored. We only right now limit, and this is in our terms of service, very obvious for everyone, hate speech, racism, and proactive Satanism. So as long as you're not wanting to do any of those three things, go at it, because you have an uncensored platform here to share the information that's most important to you. And as you can see here, there's a lot of information that people are sharing that's really important to them. I don't know if you saw that, Laura. We just had Sean Stone on the network a few days ago.
Oh, on Derek and...
That's right. Yeah, on Shred the Veil.
Nice. Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, there's going to be so much more too. I mean, this is going to, continue to grow. And if people go down, what is it? The right hand? Yeah. At the very, very bottom, that's where the email is and the phone number of the customer service. If there are any questions or you run into a jam, there's the contact info at the bottom there. And there's one other thing. So once somebody signs up for the coin, do they get an email that gives them the address for that code that you put in?
So what'll happen is it's going to be very straightforward, very user-friendly for them. They'll be able to buy the coin just like they would anything else from our website. They'll be directed to start up their wallet, to log into their wallet and fill out their information, at which point they'll be given specific instructions to let us know when they've successfully completed their wallet. We verify, it's called your wallet address. It's kind of like, think about it like your account number, like with your bank account, so that we know it's yours. Once we've confirmed that, then the Zadkiel coin wallets will be deposited electronically into their wallet. It's pretty nifty when you do it for the first time, and you'll see it there. You can access it over the internet. You'll also eventually be able to download your wallet right onto your computer, so that if ever you were concerned and not wanting to get your information or your funds ever attacked or hacked, you can actually go so far as to not only put it on your computer, you could even download your whole wallet on a thumb drive like this one, put it in your pocket, and, you know, leave the country if ever you needed to. So it's a really interesting concept. It's going to take, I'm sure, time to wrap our brains around what is cryptocurrency? How does it work? How does it really represent freedom for us? But in closing, Laura, I did want to share the thing that's the most important for me, at least, with Zadkiel coin and what the symbol of it represents for everyone.
Yes.
So Zadkiel, for most of you, may or may not have heard of this already, but let me pull up my presentation here for you guys so you can see it. So for those of you that aren't already aware, and I'm sure many of your audience members, Laura, will know who Zadkiel is and what he represents, but Zadkiel is thought to be an archangel in Christianity as well as Judaism. And in fact, Islam actually recognizes archangels. I'm not sure about Zadkiel particularly, but the thought goes that these guys are heavenly beings, that they're super conscious, that they're super powerful. And the story goes, according to the Bible or the ancient Hebrew texts, that some dudes named Archangel Michael, Zadkiel, and some other gentlemen whose names are even harder to pronounce, it's like 𝗤𝗎𝗄𝗎𝗆, they actually were the ones that supposedly kicked Satan out of heaven. And in doing so, they actually were doing that to help humanity. And the story with Zadkiel, it's one of the first recorded instances in the Bible where supposedly Satan tried to deceive humankind, man. He tried to actually get Abraham at the time to kill his son, sacrificing it to the divine. But that's actually not what God wanted. This is just the biblical story. I'm not saying it's true or not, or that I subscribe to it. But it's thought that Zadkiel actually held Abraham's arm back. And as a result, he was the first ever protector of freedom and justice and forgiveness for humanity. And so as a result, for the past few hundred years in Christianity, he's been prayed to for representing as a symbol, freedom, justice, and forgiveness for humanity. And right now, with everything going on in the world, there's a lot of stuff that people could be upset about, could be freaking out about with these mandates and these different things happening, and the integrity within elections, or the censorship happening on social media, the inability of free speech to take place in our normal democratic society. And I totally get all of that. But I personally also believe in the power of your ability to manifest through the law of attraction. And I believe that the more that we collectively focus on the solution that we want, the more that we feel better about it, the more that we can see it, feel it, and believe it, that just doing that, just aligning our collective consciousness on a symbol for our victory, we actually can and will help to manifest it here into this physical world that we're living in. And so that's what I'm most excited about Zadkiel. It's not a symbol for the company or our brand or something egotistical. It's a symbol of the divine ultimately winning at some point for humanity. And it's super cool because if you believe the stories, Zadkiel already defeated Satan. I'm not saying Satan's real or that's who we're going up against, but if some people believe he is, then they might not like this. And one story, Laura, that we thought was really cool was when we first got the intuitive hit that we should, hey, what about Zadkiel? That sounds cool. It's really cool because he's an archangel. Hey, I'm not sure how we're going to win, but hey, if we make the divine a symbol for us winning, that feels much better to me personally and to our team, that, hey, we're just putting our faith in something higher than ourselves winning. Eventually, at some point, it's going to win, right? Well, a few months after we made the decision to go with the name Zadkiel, we actually picked up one of those angel tarot card decks. I know you were mentioning the tarot cards. And we found Zadkiel. And it actually said right on there that also Zadkiel has been prayed to for divine knowledge and protection from the misinformation of the world.
That's just so far out. I mean, how incredible. The platform in and of itself is just amazing. And to have this as a part of it just totally just adds this incredible frequency energy, and it helps with the intention. It really helps to create that focused intent when we participate and we share. It just really, really just amps up just what we're all trying to do and what's important. So thank you so much for sharing that. And if a person wanted to sign up and they're not quite ready to make any decisions about the coin, they can just sign up in the regular way, right? And the affiliate link that's in the description of this video, you can just subscribe there, right? And they don't have to worry about the coin until they're ready, correct?
That's exactly right, Laura. They'll be able to just go ahead and sign up for Conscious Vitality, where they can create their own free trial. It's a free trial for 7 days. You can check it out. The coolest thing that I loved about Conscious Vitality, we built it so that you no longer have to pay a private subscription fee for all the different content creators you want to follow. Rather, within your free trial, you'll see that you get access to Laura's show and all the other content creators that we have for just one low monthly fee of $9.99 a month afterwards, after your free trial, if you can afford that. If you can't afford it, don't worry about it. We want you still to be a member of our community. We understand that many of us go through waves and different cycles financially. It's okay. You're perfect and awesome, no matter where you're currently at this point in time. All you need to do is email team@consciousvitality.com, put sponsorship in the subject line, and they will provide you with a free anonymous sponsorship membership to Conscious Vitality. And for those of you that can afford the $9 a month contribution, thank you very much, because not only do we empower Laura with those revenues, but all of our other content creators, we're able to fund the team that's making the trailers and the banners and do the video edits that are happening on their shows, and do everything that we're doing to support amazing content creators like Laura.
It's amazing. The production quality of the videos is just incredible. I mean, you've talked a bit about it. I mean, when you see other shows that have a lot of graphics, I mean, you're right there, if not more advanced, I have to say. So it's pretty wild. And it adds so much when you watch to have those visuals and to have just, man, the way you guys do it, just it makes it incredible to watch. A lot more digestible. So I know a lot of this information can be difficult to process, and it definitely helps. It really helps. You guys do an amazing job. So yeah, and it's so amazing to see this symbol behind you and just the energy that it gives off, and just, oh man, this is such good news. And I know people are really, really needing good news, because every day we're just slammed with just really painful, just information and news that's coming through. And this is the best news. And it's something that we can all be a part of. And this is where unity can build and the unified field can build. And I feel it's rising out of the ashes of this crumbling old paradigm. And this is really taking flight in a way that humanity needs in order to help us to shift in the way that we know we need to shift into higher earth energies, and our capacity to be advanced humans and live our full potential. And man, it's just really nice to know that there's a protected place to do this. So thank you so much for your mission, you and 𝗂𝗍𝗄, an incredible team, and everybody else who I've gotten to know that has been very supportive of just me being able to just put this out and do this live every week. It's not always live, but for the most part, it's live. And there's some exciting new things that I'll be announcing once we get it figured out. But yeah, this is incredible. I've had goosebumps on and off this whole interview. So yeah, any closing thoughts? I know I already asked you that. I guess I could close it out, but just want to maybe hear a few final words from you. But I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. And it might be something you want to play a few times, especially that incredible trailer you guys put together. It's just awe-inspiring. It really, really is. I feel so much better waking up.
Yeah.
The world.
Thank you for that, Laura. Yeah, we're really grateful. Shout out to the Conscious Vitality video department who did an incredible job on that. All I want to share with people is that there's hope. There's hope. We eventually will win this thing. There are people just like ourselves here at Conscious Vitality. I'm sure a year from now, most people will be on the blockchain like we're about to release. We're going to release the coin first, and then the site, the new site, the platform, and the watch page, and the streaming, and the Freedom Network's going to be updated as well, the social media platform. It's 100% going to be on the blockchain. The fact is we're self-funded to date. To your point, the quality of video production that we offer right now for the amount of self-funding that we've had internally is next level. I think we're actually already at Gaia's level, if not beyond them. And they spend about $170 million a year right now on what they're doing. So it's just incredible. It just goes to show you what really committed people to humanity can achieve. And I'm really excited about the blockchain, Laura. I really am. With a coin like this, they can now no longer control us financially. If they can't control us financially, then we can do what we want with our own finance as a tool. If they can't hack into the platform and they can't limit or censor the information being shared, just imagine the potentials for the future of humanity. We have no idea what's possible. What if some young man in Brazil, just as an example, I know you're sharing very amazing conscious evolution information and super entertaining further discoveries of the cosmic universe around us, right? And that's amazing, and it's super valuable information. Like, why was your YouTube channel censored and removed from you for months at a time? Why was your 300,000 Facebook person page, community deleted, which took you years to build, right? It's ridiculous. It shouldn't be happening. But here's another example that oftentimes I was thinking about the other day. Like, when we have a truly unhackable, uncensorable platform for humanity, what about like the little things? Like, what if some young man in Brazil's figured out how to run his motorcycle off of water? Just as an example. And what if they've tried sharing it with the world in Facebook and Twitter and we don't even know about it because we never see it in the first place? Right? Or what if a young woman in Israel, these just examples, but what if hypothetically there's something like free energy devices that they're working on and they want to share it more so with the world? Or what if there's scientists or people that are passionate, enthusiastic hobbyists that just want to work on these things and collaborate together? We have no idea what our real potential is to collaborate, to organize, and to take action, not only with important issues that are facing us right now with human freedoms right now today, but for major issues in the world, because these platforms, it turns out we didn't know it at the beginning. They've been controlled the whole time. We didn't know that. We were naive, we were ignorant, right? We're not people that are malicious and think about it like that from the outset, but it turns out the other people that have been putting these things on have been. So I'm just so excited for the full potential of humanity. I think we're about to take a quantum leap in the future. And here's the basics that you need to understand with the platform on the blockchain and a coin. And if you guys feel inspired to support the freedom for humanity, if you feel inspired to support freedom of speech, if you feel inspired to give content creators like Laura an advantage, an edge where they can now go on the offensive with their visions, their voices, and their missions to help inspire and uplift humanity right now, then buying a coin like Zadkiel coin and supporting a platform like Conscious Vitality gives them finally a home where they can actually go on the offensive like that. And we're able to support ourselves financially so that we can continue to do the good work that we're doing for humanity. And I think right now, more than ever, I think World War III, the war on consciousness, it's a digital one. It's one on consciousness, and it's something that we truly are, without resonating too much with the resistance that fighting creates. We are fighting it. We are standing up for those that are defenseless, for justice and for righteousness and for humanity. And this is the best way in which we can do that. So thanks, guys. I hope I explained that well enough. If you're interested and have more questions, you can actually go over, create an account at Conscious Vitality, and you can watch a thoroughly detailed 1.5 hour presentation I did where I go through several presentations and explain each and every aspect of Zadkiel coin, of our new blockchain platform that's coming, and how when you buy the coin, you'll ultimately help empower the freedom for humanity.
Oh, that's excellent. So they can do the 7-day trial, find that information, and if they decide they want to stay, they can either get right there into the coin or just do the US dollar until they feel comfortable and ready to maybe switch over to the coin. And that's
exactly. Yeah, the coin's actually not available for sale yet. You're the first person ever to share it publicly. It's coming over the next few weeks, but the members at Conscious Vitality will be the first people in the world with the opportunity to purchase the coin. It's called pre-ICO, the initial coin offering, before the world gets a chance in the future crypto exchange platforms. And you guys can do your own research, determine if that feels and resonates as something for you. But either way, we're very excited about the potential for not only this platform, but for humanity as a result. And thank you, Laura, for having me on your channel. And thanks for all the good work you're doing. I know your content is extremely interesting, entertaining, informative, and inspiring. So I'm just really grateful to have you a member of this community.
Oh, thank you so much. It's really great to work with you guys and be this just greater, kind of family that's growing, and I'm thrilled. And what an incredible mission, and all the different steps along the way that brought you to just being able to offer this incredible gift to the world. So much love and gratitude, and thanks for being on with me today. And thanks everybody for tuning in, and definitely check it out. Okay, bye.